Throughout history, humanity has crossed many thresholds: fire, electricity, the internet, but none compared to the moment artificial intelligence surpassed human cognition. Within hours, quantum computing stabilized, fusion reactors ignited, energy became abundant, scarcity faded. A new era began, one defined not by survival, but possibility. But the same power that liberated humanity also introduced new dangers. Surveillance expanded, power concentrated. A second future emerged, one where humanity no longer leads, but follows. Which future we enter depends not on technology, but on the choices we make now. For a century, scientists dreamed of creating a miniature sun on Earth, a reactor that fuses atoms instead of splitting them. Then, one breakthrough changed everything. A stable commercial fusion reactor ignited, delivering energy far beyond fossil fuels or solar power, without carbon, radiation, or waste. With limitless clean energy, electricity became nearly free. Desalination plants ended water shortages. Manufacturing returned to local communities. Cities expanded vertically, powered by abundance instead of extraction. Fusion didn't just power machines, it powered civilization. Rural regions gained electricity for the first time. Food production exploded. Heating, cooling, and transportation became clean and accessible to everyone. For the first time in history, energy was no longer a source of conflict, but a foundation for human progress. The question is no longer whether fusion will change the world, but whether we are ready for the world it creates. For decades, our world depended on encryption protecting banks, governments, hospitals, and the entire internet. Then, one breakthrough changed everything. In a silent laboratory, a fully error-corrected quantum computer came online. It solved problems no classical computer could touch. It decrypted medical data, financial systems, state secrets. Instantly, the world realized power no longer belonged to countries with the strongest armies, but to those with the most advanced computation. In the right hands, quantum computing accelerates science, cures disease, and unlocks new materials. In the wrong hands, it collapses economies and triggers global cyber warfare. The question is no longer whether quantum computing will change everything, but who controls it when it does. The same technologies that connect us can be used to control us. As artificial intelligence and quantum computing evolve, surveillance expands from cameras on streets to algorithms monitoring thoughts, behavior, and identity. Governments deploy drones, facial recognition, and predictive policing, claiming safety and efficiency. But every piece of data collected becomes a tool of power. Every person tracked becomes a subject instead of a citizen. In this world, compliance replaces freedom. Silence replaces dissent. Technology no longer serves humanity, humanity serves technology. The future of surveillance is not defined by what machines can do, but by what leaders choose to do with them, and whether the people resist or surrender that power. For centuries, poverty was seen as a natural part of human civilization, but with artificial intelligence and advanced robotics, scarcity may finally become optional. AI-powered factories produce goods without human labor. Autonomous farms grow food at scale. Clean energy makes water, transportation, and housing abundant. Work becomes a choice, not a requirement for survival. But there is another possibility. The same systems that distribute abundance could also control access to it. A world where resources are no longer earned, but granted. Not a future of freedom but dependence. AI can raise humanity out of poverty, but whether it empowers or imprisons us depends not on technology, but on who controls it and why. In the decades ahead, humanity will face a choice unlike any in history, a choice defined not by weapons or borders, but by intelligence. One future gives us abundance, clean energy, automated labor, universal healthcare, and limitless knowledge. A world where technology lifts every human to their greatest potential. The other future replaces freedom with control, where every action is monitored, every decision predicted, every life optimized for efficiency, not happiness. Artificial intelligence will shape our future, but the direction it takes will be determined by one question: will technology protect human dignity or replace it? The future has two paths, and the one we choose will define what it means to be human.